Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to the Chiefs Blitz podcast presented by Dave Purdy with Supreme Lending. For your mortgage solutions, call Dave today at 816-405-5831, 816-405-5831. After all, he's pretty good. Here's your Chiefs Blitz host, Nick Athan, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense Todd.
Guten Tag, everybody. Live from Germany. Nah, we're not in Germany, but the Chiefs are. It's a Red Friday, German style. I've got my Stein. I was telling the guys earlier, I've had this for 20 years, and this is the first time I'm using it. So cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Guten Tag, if you would.
Guten
Tag. With
Tag.
my boys here. Well, also, it is Substitute Teacher Day at Chiefs Blitz. So thank you for joining us. Yeah, many different choices and options out there. So we do appreciate the fans jumping in. I will be playing the role of Nick Athan today. I'm your humble host in waiting, Lou Montagna. With me today is our producer, Hense Todd, and the coach, Andre Tillman.
That's
Guys, it's German time. Let's go. Frankfurt. What are we feeling? How you feeling, actually? How you feeling about this game? We talked about it all week, and now it's almost here. What's on the top of your mind?
Before we get into that, let's talk about the sponsors. Luke.
Come on, Dave. How's Dave jumping in there? He's getting all the screen time. Supreme Lending, our number one sponsor, Dave Purdy. How could I possibly forget? You need a mortgage, you're buying, you're selling. He is there for you. You can reach Dave at 816-405-5831. NMLS number 7496. Dave Purdy at supremelending.com. And you know, guys, Dave is
pretty good.
Pretty good.
Let's go, Dave. Sorry, I kind of whiffed on you there, but all right. So I guess not X's and O's, not what do what do the Chiefs need to do? Just emotionally, how do you feel about this game? Where are your feelings at?
Man, my feelings are, can we keep up with the Miami Dolphins? I mean, can we keep up pound for pound, blow for blow, score for score? I mean, if they score 21, can we score 21 at the same rate? Can we? And can we stop Tyreek Hill? Right.
So are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you trepidatious? How do you describe the way you feel? You said
I'm even killed.
You said you were talking to your buddies at work about the game and
absolutely
getting wide receivers down the field. I get all that, but just are you nervous when you turn on the TV Saturday or Sunday morning at I guess 8:30 your time? What's going through your head? Are you like, oh yeah, we got this, or well, gosh, I don't know, can we do this? This is gonna be hard.
I'm kind of like even keel in a sense. I'm even keel because I'm like, I know we can do it, but can we do it convincingly? Can we convince the kingdom that we have arrived? Like, we can make stops, So that's why I'm at with it.
I believe this. I think the Chiefs are going to take this game, and like I said, I've been saying it all weeks prior to this game that Trent McDuffie, aka Cuffs, T-Cuffs, is going to lock down Tyreek Hill. I put it like this: this is the first time that you're going to see Tyreek Hill versus his pick that the Miami Dolphins gave the Chiefs. That the Chiefs selected to use on Trent McDuffie for his replacement, but on defense. But it did like this. I'll put it like this. Snead been waiting up on this matchup, and this defense is pretty good, just like Dave.
Just like Dave, yeah. Our sponsor from Supreme Lending. You can see him there out there. Look at him smiling.
I think the defense is gonna come out and play lights out, man, and it's going to be a great game, But it's
so different from other weeks because you do kind of change from week to week. Hence, you're confident.
I am very confident.
Okay, so that's how we're feeling. In terms of the Dolphins, pretty much what you're looking at is the speed, right? Speed, shifts, quick rhythm passing game. and then they try to set you up to go over the top.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of the Chiefs defense, okay, you talked about the guys locking up Tyreek and so forth. In the 2 games that the Dolphins have lost, the other teams, the Bills and the Eagles, have been able to really put a cap a bit on Tyreek. He did score a touchdown against the Eagles, or he had like 11 catches, but only 88 yards. He really didn't blow up the game. And Tua kind of struggled. The running game, I think Mostert only ran the ball like 9 times against the Eagles. Devin Achane had 8 carries against Buffalo. Now he went for two pretty long scores, but 8 carries. So I think it looks like the key to beating this team is making them one-dimensional. Don't let them get off quick. Stop them from running the ball, and then get in those short passing lanes. The Tua wants to hit those guys like on time, 2-3 step bang. The ball is out. So the linebackers are going to be key, dropping into those zones and making sure that his first read isn't there. So given kind of that formula, can we do it? How do we do it? Which players do you see kind of being deployed? Because Willie practiced, I think, today in Frankfurt, but he's hurting a little bit. Bolton obviously won't be there. So are we going to be able to get this done with the guys that we have deployed?
I think so. I think Rashid Rice, I think he's going to come out and play a heck of a game. Like we said last show, give these kids more balls, give the kids the ball more, and they promote what give the ball more. You know what I mean? And I feel like this: the defense is playing lights out. A lot of people ain't talking about the Chiefs defense like really, really like natural. But again, I feel like the way to stop them is putting pressure on Tua. Keeping them in the pocket, keeping them uncomfortable, and it starts up front, and everything else is going to work out. Now, if he ain't got pressure on Tua and that speed of Waddle and Tyreek Hill just continue to stretch the field, then it's going to be a long day, because this offense ain't showed us that they can drop 30 and 40 in a light beat. You know what I mean? Since the season started, and that's the big concern going into this matchup. If you hold them at 14,
right?
If you hold them at 14, you hold them at 14 to 21 and make it a close game. And where we at in the Chiefs history that we talking like this? It just dawned on me like, we got the greatest quarterback on earth, that God has given us. But looking at this game, we got to keep it close and put pressure on Tua. If you don't, it's going to be a long day for the Chiefs.
So George, Mike Dana, Chris Jones, Charles Amenahu. Let's go.
All important factors, what you just said, Lou, because in order to stop that, you got to get pressure without blitzing. I believe this: if they can get pressure without blitzing and make Tua uncomfortable and disrupt that timing, the Chiefs should be okay. Because again, put hands on Tyreek Hill. If you get Waddle and Hill open space, they're going to deliver. You put hands on them. I don't care who it is. They go in motion. Anybody that's covering these guys, you put hands on them. You get physical with them. Reroute them. Mess up their time in order to mess up this type of style of offense. You have to put hands on their receivers, because again, like Lou just stated, Tua is about timing. He's about timing. So you disrupt that timing, you got a better shot on stopping that high powered offense.
Right. The big fear is that, again, with all the speed, if you kind of whiff on that, they used to call it a chuck, but getting hands on the receiver within that first 5 yards, if you whiff, it's like it's over. So do you see them maybe playing a lot of too deep with the, kind of heavy man coverage underneath and having the safeties over the top? I think the key there is stopping the running game, because you're going to need those safeties in run support. That if you make them one-dimensional, now you can play that very heavy man-to-man underneath and have safeties over the top, right?
I think they're gonna come out and play their defense. Play them what got them here. Play them what style of defense they, been winning with, and that's they've been running a lot of man. And I think Snead, to be honest, I know I say T Cuff is gonna be on Tyreek Hill, but when it's all said and done, it's gonna be Snead. Snead's gonna be on Tyreek Hill, and he's gonna shadow Tyreek Hill. You're gonna have to, maybe with safety help, but I don't think Snead's gonna need safety help. And I think
I beg to differ. I beg to differ on that.
Snead's a little longer. I think maybe T Cuffs, maybe a little lower center of gravity would match up better with Tyreek because there's similar body types, and maybe you see Snead on Waddle. But I think again, Spags is going to do what the Chiefs do, and no matter, and it's going to change up. I don't think it's going to be Snead on Tyreek the whole game. It's not going to be like a basketball game where you just guard the same guy the whole time. So you're going to see a lot of different things happening. But I guess here it is, and Tyreek, I got to get this quote right because he even called it as being bulletin board material. He said they go and get that work.
They're going to get that work.
They go and get that work. And he said it with a smile on his face. And Tyreek's clowning. He loves it. He knows.
He do.
He's friends with these guys. So but McDuffie's never lined up against him, right? He wasn't there last year. So but it was just kind of funny to me that Tyreek is kind of leaning into this.
Snead said too. Snead said he ain't, he's looking forward to the matchup. He's taking notes, like before the season started, before the game got, was known to be in Frankfurt. Snead said on I think a Good Morning Football, maybe be wrong, but he was like, he said I heard everything Tyreek Hill saying. I'm taking notes. I'll be prepared for this game. I'm looking forward to that matchup. Are we gonna have this talk on the field?
LJ's a man of few words too. He doesn't say a lot. He gets to the point, and then that's it.
Real quick,
get to the game.
Real quick, guys. My boy Kareem, aka Delaney, brought up a very interesting young fella that I haven't really been talking about in the last couple of shows. Right? He brought up Williams, and I'm like this, like. This is not the game, Kareem. This is not the game for him. This is a big boy game. Okay, this is a big boy game. Special teams. Yeah, absolutely, special teams. So
play on defense as well.
Something like that, Lou. Something like that. But I'm gonna say this though. The reason why I said you had to get safety help over the top because that speed is ridiculous. Like I know Snead's my guy, and he is physical. Yes, you can jam him at the start, but remember. If you get Tyreek Hill, not even an inch of daylight, and we talking about a streak route, he's going to take off. There's no catching him. There's no catching him, Right. But again, just keep the safety over the top. I trust the corners we have. Play safety over the top, play physical style, and I believe in our defensive front can get after it because again, I don't think the Miami Dolphins really been tested. On their offensive line. I don't think the offensive line been tested for real.
Well, they've been tested pretty well in 2 games, and they got their asses kicked in both games. So that's the point. Is you got to take away the running game first. So it's important early that the defensive backs be on point because you don't want them going over the top right off the bat, because that's when the momentum starts rolling and they start rolling and they feel more confident. So I think that's going to be the key is I think the first few series in the first quarter, if they can kind of withstand any sort of fast break, if you would, if I can steal a basketball term, if you can kind of withstand the fast break and not give up too many points, I think then you settle into the game, running game. If you can make them one-dimensional, that is going to be the key. So defensively, the front's got to marry up with the back. And I still say that's the biggest thing is the running games, because in those games where they really roll up, you see Mostert and A-Chain and whoever else is back there just running all over the place. And then you're done because now there is the passing games there and everything else. So I think that's the way Philly and Buffalo were able to really slow them down.
I'm gonna say this. I got a question for both sides. Do you believe if we go down by 14 points, do you believe Kansas City can make a tremendous comeback? Or let me ask you another question, both sides. Who's gonna step up and be that guy, that go-to guy when the Chiefs go down? What receiver is gonna be that go-to receiver besides Kelsey?
Okay, I'll give you this. Before I get into that,
the open man.
we're gonna go. Before I get it right into that, we're gonna go to the next sponsor. What you got for us,
Eric Haynes from the Eric Haynes Group, SunWest Real Estate Advisors. Eric, evidently he and Nick used to drink a lot together, and but that was many years ago. Look at Eric. Look how clean he is. You want to do business with this guy. You're buying, you're selling. This is the man you want to go to. You can reach Eric at 816-729-3785 or what's the eCells KC@gmail.com. Obviously a big Chiefs fan, and we appreciate Eric's support. He also, I believe, is the sponsor for Chief Who. So that I have a special link to Eric. So again, if you need looking for a home, selling a home, buying a home, that's your guy, Eric Haynes, 816-729-3785.
Eric Haynes.
Eric Haynes, that's good. Let me get right into your question, sir. You said, when we go down 14 points,
That's right.
The Chiefs can come back. Yes. I said when it get in the 20s and up to the 30s, then I'm gonna be like, okay. But again, I believe the Chiefs can do it because I know I've seen my team before. I've seen them over the years. I believe they can, do anything. Patrick Mahomes had proved everybody wrong. Since he got drafted. But who's going to be the other guy if Kelsey gets locked up or manhandled, but I don't think that's going to happen because you already seen what he did to Jalen Ramsey last time. So I put it like this. I put it like this. It's going to be Rashee Rice. You know what I mean? A lot of people are coming around to see that Rashee Rice is that guy. You know what I mean? I believe that he's going to come out. He's going to come out and have a big game this Sunday, early in the morning. I believe that he is going to be the other guy. And a lot of Chiefs fans, it's a big thing going around right now because they said Clyde Edwards-Helaire, they going to be out for this game.
They're celebrating.
And they celebrate.
That is so sad.
They're celebrating, man.
I said, "Come on!" I said, "They is celebrating."
He has a family. He's out there playing hard. Come on now.
He can't help that he got drafted here.
Clyde got sick, and now they're jumping on him. They're celebrating.
They are celebrating. Like
they haven't said yet, and I guess that was the one question I had is like the entire practice squad. Would they make this trip? I'm assuming they do because they won't list the inactives until like an hour and a half before kickoff. Right. So is it automatically Deneric Prince?
I've been hearing Prince. I've been hearing
I didn't check the recent practice squad roster, but is LaMichael Pirine might still be there? So it'd be interesting to see who they activate.
Mm-hmm.
But but the guy, like I said, Rashee Rice is going to be the one that steps up. I believe that he's going to be the because they promoted him and Patrick Mahomes very highly, and I believe that this guy is going to step up and be the next to Kelsey that like Juju role, but a little bit better. I believe. I think this game you're going to see the experiment is over of the wide receivers rotating back and forth. Trying to see
I think we know where you stand on Rashee Rice, Todd. Okay, that's okay.
I think
you like this guy.
Over.
If his agent ever quits, I see you got.
He's gonna be the sponsor for that one. He's gonna be number one.
Here's the guy they're gonna go. Here's the guy they're gonna go to in that situation, and he is the open man. I don't care who it is, whatever. The ball is going to be spread around. Rashee is stepping up, no question. And if they were ever to a point where they wanted to force the ball to someone and it wasn't Kelsey, perhaps that's the way they go. but I'm telling you, it's going to be the open man. It might be MVS, it might be Sky, it might be J Watt. I don't know, but it's going to be the open man, Todd.
I think Sky Moore has a big game, guys. I think Sky Moore has a big game. I think Sky Moore is going to be a big game. I feel it. I think Sky Moore is going to come out there because the main target is going to be Kelsey and Rice, right? They know about Kelsey and Rice already. But Sky Moore, mark my words, Kingdom, Sky Moore is going to have a big game Sunday because he got something to prove. And I believe in Sky Moore. I believe
We all do.
Nah, because Kadarius Toney dropped the pass in Detroit. They could have sealed the deal, right? Okay. Sky Moore.
It would. I don't know if it would have sealed the deal, but
come on.
But it's certainly on the pick six or the other. There was a couple that were pretty bad.
Well, the one he was wide open and the ball just whiffed like. So he just did. So same thing with Sky Moore. The ball said, "Come on, was that a perfect throw?" Remember, he had the flu.
But again, we're not gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna. We're not gonna lambaste them for. Yeah, that was 6-7 weeks ago. So
yeah. So, but again, I think Sky Moore. I think Sky Moore have a big game.
Any one of these guys could break out. Can we rely on it? Is there like a fear in the kingdom, or a lot of people that do post on a regular basis in terms of wide receiver number one? And my God, fire Veach. He didn't make any moves. Wow, pump the brakes, man. Still, it's okay. They will figure this out.
We already know who it is.
We have to trust the coaching staff. We have to trust these players.
Give
them an opportunity. But I can see fans being nervous.
I don't trust Nagy.
It's the guy first in everything, guy. It's the guy's first in everything.
This is Coach Reed's offense. All right.
It's Travis Kelce. He first at 54 catches.
Killer Trav. Look at that.
583 yards first, and with 4 reception TDs. He's second in that. So it's going to be who can stop Travis Kelce. Now we all understand. Yeah, we won't beat a dead horse, but yeah, Travis Kelce is that guy. Travis Kelce always going to be that guy. And you got a peed off. You got a man that's upset. You got a man that's, that showed his frustration on his show. I think you're gonna have a breakout game for Travis Kelce. I know. I said Rasheed Rice. I know Dre said this, and Lou said the open man, but it's gonna be Travis Kelce. It's gonna be Travis Kelce because this man is ready to go. This man is ready to ball out, and he putting the team on his back. I don't know why Dre making that face. I don't know if he smelled his own fart or something, but it is.
We were not talking about bodily fluids, sir. Now, I'm going to say this. Kelce always have a breakout year. He always breaks out every game. Somebody else has to break out besides Kelce.
Uh-huh.
Who's going to be? Who?
You just said it was going to be Sky Moore.
Yes, right, Lou. You hit it right in the nail. Ding, ding, dong. You said it right.
Yes, I was listening.
You read me.
These things are on.
Yeah.
All right. So those are kind of, I guess, the keys to the game offensive. To me, still, the keys to the game offensively is spreading it around a little bit and just cutting down on the mistakes. Because again, the plays will happen organically. We'll just see, who's going to step up, who's going to be the open man. And the statistics are going to fall where they are. They're not. I don't think, other than Travis, he's really not going to force it to anyone in particular. It's going to be the open man or Travis. So defensively, we kind of slow down the run game as best we can, and then stick on the receivers, play the safeties over the top. Don't let them get anything over the top. Those linebackers dropping into the passing lanes to kind of shut down the first and second reads, those inside in-breaking cuts that you see them hit on a regular basis, whether it's Waddle, whether it's Tyreek, whether it's Cedric Wilson, Braxton Berrios, whoever they put out there. That's kind of Tua's gig. That's where he's going to eat.
But you know what, guys, and what's hurting the Chiefs this year is this run game. The run defense is not up there to par. And the Miami Dolphins, and everybody, we all think it's going to be Tyreek Hill this, Tyreek Hill that, Weddle here, Weddle that, but they got some running backs, that got speed too. So I feel like they're gonna turn more to their running backs and try to and try to switch it up on the Chiefs because Chiefs think they're gonna be focusing on Tyreek Hill or Wood or everything else. I think they're gonna just come out with a different game plan. They're like, oh, you thought we was gonna do this.
Yeah, to me, I don't think their game plan changes. It's just a matter of what the defense does. And like I'll go back to what I said initially. And Buffalo and Philadelphia were able to just get them out of their running game. They ran, like I said, leading ball carriers had 9 carries and 8 carries respectively in both games. 9 and 8. And that's it. They got behind, they abandoned the run, and then it just becomes, can we get to Tua? Is he able to get some passes? And in those 2 games, he wasn't able to do it. So that's why I think that's the most important part, is shutting down that run early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. But again, like y'all said, everything starts with a good run game, and if we can sustain that run game from the Miami Dolphins, we should be okay. But if that run game is getting better, like what Hense was referring to, we're not really that great against the run. So if they can get that run game going, then it's gonna be a long day for Kansas City.
If they stick with it, haven't seen any. I mean, in watching all the Chiefs games this year, I don't recall like any huge runs being broken. Now, I mean, even Javonte Williams last week, he had some big runs, if you would. In other words, like key runs for first downs, but like 27 carry. I think it was just about 22 attempts, like 27 for like 85 yards. So it wasn't like he made any huge runs. Mm-hmm. So that's the encouraging part, is that you're not giving up the long one.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting. I mean, again, a lot of tactics. I mean, and obviously Miami's defense hasn't been great, but you got Ramsey back now. He played last week. I think Xavier Howard is going to play.
He comes back too. Yeah.
So now you got, arguably 2 of the top 10 corners in the league, maybe 2 of the top 5 in the league playing on the same defense. But Patrick has had huge success. Stop the presses. Like, he doesn't have huge success against everybody, but against Vic Fangio defenses, he's feasted. Now, again, those were Denver defenses, but he still has shown that. And also last year, they made a big deal that Fangio was being a consultant for the Eagles leading up to the Super Bowl. And lo and behold, the Chiefs racked up 38 points. So again, I can see the first 8 games, again, having some trepidation that the offense hasn't broken out yet, but there's so much equity in the bank that we've seen over and over again that you got to have confidence knowing that, hey, if we need it, we can go get it. And it's really a matter of taking care of the ball, stopping the run on defense, and just letting Patrick do his thing.
So what are the people are saying in the chats, Dre? If they agreeing with some of the stuff, because I believe the what I do see the Dolphins doing. I'm not saying we're gonna, I don't think we're gonna lose this game, but I do think the Dolphins are gonna try to come out and run the same defense that Denver did last game and what worked against the Chiefs. And a lot of people don't know that Denver defense that they ran. I went back and watched the all 22 tape. Guess what defense they was running, guys? They was running that Cincinnati Bengals defense. The same way Cincinnati played the Chiefs, that's the same way the Denver played the Chiefs. The spy on the quarterback. Every time Patrick Mahomes moved out the pocket, they had a spy on them. Somebody to watch. Same thing the Denver did. They dropped back. They had pass rushers, and they dropped back their pass rushers and dropped them in zones and stuff like that. And they doubled up Kelsey. They tripled Kelsey, like three people on them. So
I think most teams do the same thing. They dare the Chiefs to run the ball, and they don't let you throw it over the top
because that's my home real quick. That's my home specialty. He wants the big play, so you take away the big play. He forces Mahomes to do something he don't want to do.
That's where I was going here, and to trigger Dre here with his favorite word in Patrick.
He's supposed to be checking the chat.
Is patience.
I'm on it.
So is Patrick going to be patient if they play that really soft defense where they're just inviting the Chiefs to run the ball. They know they're not going to stick with it because that's just Andy Reid's game, and that's okay. You got the best player on the planet. You want the ball in his hands. So, again, that's going to be on Patrick. Is he going to be patient and not throw it into harm's way? But he's going to take his shots. That's right.
You do because the check down to me is more about can Mahomes be patient enough and check the ball down, guys. That's what it is. Find the open guy. Just find the open guy, Lou. What you said earlier.
The open
person, because he's there.
He's good.
The money's there.
I love the open man. He's my favorite player.
The open man is my favorite too, Luke. He's my favorite. The open man.
And last game was a lot of open man. You know what I mean? And we can't just get locked in on Kelsey. I don't know. Now right. I know y'all. I know y'all call me TMZ bow tie, but
you got something.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is this from Chief Superfan, our own graphics guy, Lenny? Let's go. What do you got for us?
You know,
he's in Germany, is he?
Yeah, he's in Germany right now. So I think the Chiefs that what everybody gonna be missing is
he didn't even get a hotel room. Somebody, I boots on the ground tell us that he's just staying in the parking lot.
Hey, that's his hotel. That's his hotel.
We got decibels up, man. What we're gonna have is
turn your sound down if your ears are sensitive.
The Chiefs fans is gonna be out there and they're gonna come pack, and this is what they're gonna bring to the game.
Look at that man. Look at that.
Look at the tonsils.
He is in his bag, man. This is it.
What he say? In his bag, Lou.
That is right.
We go. The Chiefs fans gonna travel heavily. They're gonna bring the noise and everybody said that everybody said the other super fan Taylor Swift. We don't know. Is she gonna be in the building? I don't know. So with that said,
real quick, Bolton, real quick. Now, John Harrison says if they dare to run, pound Pacheco behind Smith and Humphreys. He said use the run game in this game, guys. With John, I do agree to an extent, but the run game balances the offense. Now, the run game, we can find the open guy, our favorite guy, the open guy with the run game.
Yes,
the open man will be found with the run game. So, John, I do agree.
And I don't remember the exact stat, but I'm pretty sure the Chiefs are undefeated anytime Pacheco carries the ball 15 times or more. Now, it's not an automatic thing, but I think it just goes to me a little bit more committed to running the ball. Now, you're going to have to put up maybe with some more short yardage situations or a little bit more, I guess, low percentage plays in longer passing downs and on third down, but they've lived in that in the past. So I think, I would agree with that. I think Pacheco becomes a key member of this game as well. Even catching the ball. I mean, you're talking about checkdowns and so forth, or if he's leaking out of the backfield after he chips, in pass protection, he can catch that ball. And then once he gets rolling, it's an angry run for sure.
Most definitely.
All right. We're going to pick some game. We're going to pick some games.
Yeah, I believe what he said is I agree. You got to come out here and run the ball. You can't come out here and just pass and knowing everybody goes like, okay, we gonna pass. We're gonna just go ahead and just drop everybody back and see what they do. But other than that, man, we got to have showcase that we can run the ball. We still can go out here and do what we need to do. But other than that, man, that's the keys to winning, is sticking to your game plan. If we don't stick to our game plan, then I don't see it going nowhere. You know what I mean? If we go out here trying to play hero brawl, try to be better than the next man, then I feel like that's when the Chiefs are gonna go wrong. And that's how the Chiefs will lose the game.
Absolutely.
So,
all right, guys.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir. It's on you.
So let's go. Y'all ready to get into these picks around the NFL?
We got a handful of games this week. We're just going to pick the most important games, at least what we see is the biggest games of the week. So, Dre, let's do it.
Let's go. You ready? Hit the sound.
I'm ready, sir.
All right, here we go. Buffalo and Cincinnati. Who we got?
Sunday night. It's in Cincinnati. I think the Bengals opened at a 3-point favorite. Money is going Buffalo's way. The lines come down to like 1.5. We're just picking the winners, but I just find it interesting when you look at these numbers, what happens. I tend towards Cincinnati in this matchup because, again, they are home. I think the emotions of it, could influence some of the Bills players. I'm sure it'll influence some of the Bengals players as well. But I just think that Burrow looks healthy and he looks like he's right. And when he's right, the Bengals are right. I'm taking Cincinnati.
Bowtie, who you got?
I don't like no Buffalo chicken. I don't like a Buffalo Bill. I don't like Tony the Tiger. I don't like cornflakes.
You don't like milk.
I don't like the Bengals. So I got this game, the first tie of the NFL.
Sweet. All right.
The first tie in the NFL. The ends of the tie.
Just to mess with all the tiebreakers and home field. All right.
Whatever. All right, let's go. Kansas City versus Miami. Who we
Dre,
got?
you gonna pick the game?
You gonna pick the game?
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. Y'all know Dre, Coach Dre. Smoking Joe's my guy. I'm going with Smoking Joe.
Say it out loud. Okay.
That's right. Smoking Joe. Okay, here we go. KC versus Miami, guys. Who we're taking?
All right. I think I'm still going to pick the Chiefs in this game. I'm trying to be as objective as possible and just look. Like I said, I've been repeating myself, but I think those are the keys. The two games they've played against other potential AFC power, or one AFC power, one in the NFC. At Philadelphia. The formula is there. Slow down the run, make them one-dimensional, and they're just not going to be able to get it done. Same thing when they went to Buffalo. Now, again, a little bit more emotion. It was a division game, but still a team that, Buffalo's been as inconsistent as anyone, but they opened a can of whoop ass on the Dolphins in that. Now, I don't think the Chiefs blow them out, but I think they will control the running game. I'm seeing like a 7 to 10 point win. Let's say 24 to 14.
Okay, so you got Kansas City, right?
I do.
Bowtie, talk to me. Who you got?
I've been waiting for this game. It's been a lot of talking off season. A lot of old players taking shots at the kingdom. So I'm gonna put it like this: if the Chiefs get down 21 points, and we can't put up 21 points and come back and put up a lot of points, I say Matt Nagy going into the bye week, his play calling is going to be taken away. But again, I got the Chiefs winning this game, 31-17. Chiefs.
So if the defense comes out and struggles, we get rid of Nagy doesn't call plays anymore.
I said offense. Offense. If he come out and struggle,
Right.
he come out and struggle.
I got you.
Plays no more.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Enough with all the chatter. That's what the real pick is Coach.
There we go. Here we go.
So I'm gonna say this. I got the
Bring
Dolphins.
some sense to this.
I got the Dolphins taking it.
You're going with the Dolphins.
I'm going with the Dolphins because if the Chiefs, if they score, I don't believe Kansas City can match the Dolphins. I believe the Dolphins has the best offense between both teams. And I believe the Chiefs doesn't have what it takes to go pound for pound with the Miami Dolphins. So I got the Dolphins.
Really? Get out of
here.
All right. Seahawks and Ravens.
I like Baltimore when they play at home. Lamar's on point. I wouldn't read too much into what happened against Arizona. The game was a little bit – the score wasn't as close, as the game would have indicated. And whenever they play a big game at home, like they did against Detroit a couple weeks ago, I think Lamar is gonna have a big game, and they come away with a win against Seattle.
Okay. Bowtie?
I got the Seahawks taking that game.
Oh, and why, sir? And why?
They got Leonard Williams. They went to go pick him up. They bolstered up the defense, and they playing team ball. I can say that the Seahawks are playing team ball. They playing with their strengths. They're gonna play team ball, and I think they take out the Baltimore Ravens.
I'm gonna go because both defense and secondary, both secondaries is good. Both secondaries is good. I like Lamar. I do. I don't trust Geno as much as I trust Lamar. Witherspoon's my guy. Man, I want to say Seahawks though. I do, but
they in your division, so you ain't.
I gotta be. You do not say that, sir. I'm gonna go be more.
All right.
Okay, Cowboys and Eagles.
Philadelphia at home is just I don't want to say a different team because I think as inconsistent as everybody thinks they've been, when it comes right down to it, they've beaten just about everybody. The Jets game obviously got away from them, but big game, division game. I don't trust Dallas on the road, so I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Ooh, Eagle Philly guy. Bowtie, what's up?
I'm going to the Cowboys. I did the Cowboys. They played them. Did they play them already this year? Right? Correct?
No.
No, they didn't. They played them that last year in the playoffs. I think they're gonna come back to try to get that revenge. And I think Michael Parsons is gonna have a great day against Jalen Hurts. Because Jalen Hurts is not 100%. So yeah, they got AJ Brown. Who gonna match up with AJ Brown? I just think it's gonna be too much pressure. And I think the Cowboys take out the game by 10 points.
My son is an Eagles fan.
Good for him. All right.
And I like the way because as y'all notice, if you have a good offensive line, a good run game going against the Cowboys, you sustain that rush. I like the wide receivers for the Eagles, and I don't trust the Dallas Cowboys secondary against them. So I'm leaning towards the Eagles as well. I got the Eagles. All right. The biggest game of Sunday. Cardinals versus the Browns. Guys, take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that sneaked into the top games of the week. From what I understand, Deshaun Watson is starting that game. I don't know if that's good or bad for Cleveland, quite frankly. We've got Clayton Tune, I believe, is starting for the Cardinals, but Kyler is healthy. So can there be like a switcheroo before late in the game? And you get Kyler versus Deshaun? It's like, all right,
love it.
I'll take the Browns playing at home. The desert dwellers coming into the weather, the great north coast or the coast of Lake Erie. Let's go, Browns.
All right, Bowtie, take your time with it, sir.
I ain't taking my time. The Browns gonna take the game.
Oh, well, I'm done. I feel the disrespect is real. So, guys, that's our picks for this week coming up, guys. That's our picks.
All right, who you pick? You
So real quick,
what you mean?
Is that a Cardinals hat or a Cleveland hat?
No, it's a Coach Dre hat. It could be Chiefs, Cardinals. It could be anybody to your imagination. So, I got Cardinals. I got Cardinals taking this game, of course.
All right.
But again, that's our picks for the week, guys. And good luck. Good luck, fellas.
It went a little faster this time.
That's going to do it for us this week, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Before we close out, go in and give a shout out to all the people and chatted on the show, Drake.
Shout out to Lou with the mug. Okay, Lou, I see you.
It's a Stein. This is Frankfurt. This is Germany week. This is a Stein.
Stein.
Yes.
Okay, let's get to it. Kareem, aka Joe Delaney, he's a Williams fan.
Stein.
I got you. Delaney is a big Williams fan. Hey, I get that, sir, but he's not playing.
Willie official. He's gonna make a play Sunday, Dre. Just for
Jay
you.
Will. Okay, just for me.
You.
All
Jay
right.
Willie
all right.
official. Number 2.
So we got John Harrison. Shout out to John Harrison for coming on and giving us his great feedback. I'm all for it. And we got, of course, my guy with the great salsa, my boy Vincent DiCarlo. Vincent DiCarlo, man. Big ups. Appreciate the love, my man. And again, guys, we will see if the open guy gets open, huh?
The open man. That's our
is he
favorite guy.
there? And I believe he is there.
We are going to feature the open man next week for sure.
I like that.
That's for Steve Rice, aka
Hey, it could be.
Robin.
It could very well be. So,
Put the
gang,
fours on him. Put the fours on him.
Thank you for putting up with the substitute teacher, guys. And
Hold
I
on,
got your name. I messed up your names a few times, but hey, it's all love here.
Real quick, Mua Bro Kaoto. If I said his name, so disrespectful, sir. He said, "Let Sky cook." Thank you, my man.
Number 24 in your program. Number 1 in your heart. Come on, Sky.
Before we close out, we're going to go over the sponsors again.
Yes, absolutely. Come on. Our number 1 guy from Supreme Lending, Dave Purdy. If you're looking for a mortgage refinance, or you just want, just do like a self scout. He can kind of advise you on what you currently have and give you options on what's available to you out there. You can reach Dave at Supreme Lending at 816-405-5831, NMLS number 7496. That's Dave Purdy, guys, because Dave is pretty good. And also our friend at SunWest Real Estate Advisors, Eric Haynes. I want to thank Eric personally for being the sponsor of Chief Who. Yes, that's a shameless plug on my part. But if you're buying, selling, whatever you're doing with your home, let's get in touch with Eric Haynes at 816-729-3785 or eSellsKC@gmail.com. Eric Haynes, the Eric Haynes group of SunWest Advisors. Let's go.
Looking for advisor, he will suit you in the right way.
Mr. SunWest himself.
Thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to all the guys commenting online. We appreciate you. Nick will state once again to follower number 1,000 is going to get some special Lenny Dawson prize, and based on what Nick has, it's going to be something pretty valuable. So, so keep hitting the subscribe button. We appreciate you. Again, a lot of choices out there. Every time you click on us, it gives us more opportunities to come into your homes and just do what we do. Guys, it was a pleasure. Thank you for letting me be the student teacher today, or substitute teacher today. And have a great weekend. Guten Tag. Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
And with that said, it's an early morning, guys. So you got to get up and
set your alarm. Set your alarm.
The game starts at 9:30 in the morning. 9:30 in the morning. So
8:30.
Tailgate starts at 5. Tailgate starts at 5 o'clock.
Hense Todd. That's 8:30 Central, man.
8:30, man.
8:30 Central. Let's
so with
go.
that said, guys, you have a great weekend. We'll see you guys Monday.
With a
win.
Peace.
Guten Tag. Thank you all.
Guten Tag.